sugar. Ran through everything in front of me, might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda, can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto, learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them, this is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all better not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit, I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah, said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah, I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah, and I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here, watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch, everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now, have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that, big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that, work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that, had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me, might smoke bed in heaven. Got a whole agenda, can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto, learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon'.
Good morning, good morning. We need to stop that music. How's everyone doing? Mute that. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see. Let's set everything up. Got our coffee. Who we got? Wow, a few people chatting this morning. Let's close that. Right, Marcel, nice to see you. Rafa, Dimmer, Johannes is in, up and early. Fred, David, Michael, Jonathan, great stuff. Right, I don't know. Any of you are in a trade already? I am. I need to change. Let's go to the trading scene. Need to change our results. Morning, Michael. Hi, Ron. Properties. So we reset that. Yesterday we had a really good day. We made, I think, $670. Because of the Copier as well. The Copier made 140. We'll have a look. And the main one made $500. So we had a really good day. Let's that. My current position is, what was my entry? Let's see. I got in at 123,416. That is a long position. 1, 2, 3, 416. I think we're going to aim for 20 pips on this move, if it gives it to us. If not, we're going to obviously do our good old trading. Let's go here and let's check if the copier is working. It is. So it's smaller because it's only 0.25 lot size. Bit of extra cash on the other little one. I say little one, it's 40k, but obviously it's you only have to play with 1,200 loss, I think. So we have to be careful on how we manage that. That's why we're starting with a smaller lot size. And let's see who we got inside. Good morning, Rafa. MOF. I think that's a new name, MOF. Sorry if I've mistaken you. David's buy now. Right, let's see why. Let's see where we are. Remember from yesterday, we said that the price, we were looking for the price to come below these lows to take the liquidity and then have a reaction. That was the reason I got in. Now, if you wanted the perfect entry, like the ICT style entry, you had here, the break of structure happened above these highs here. The above here probably didn't give you an entry. I can't see any fair value gaps there, but this one did. There, right there. So that would be your entry. And now you're holding, we're back at to the previous daily low. And we're gonna see how it reacts now. Well, obviously we're filling these fair value gaps here on the 1 minute. So the price can easily break to the downside. However, we were happy to pay that price. What was it? 123,416. 123,416. So something around there. We'll change that. Change that to a position. Let's kill that. And this one we're going to change into worst entry. So that's our play. I'm just analyzing with you guys. Let me set up my brain and then I'll jump on the chat. Don't want to miss any opportunities. So now we're still not confident. So I need to put the camera down. We're still not confident that this is going to break to the upside. So we have to be a bit careful with this trade. So what do we do when we've entered a trade? We look at our exits. Obviously I went in on the previous daily high, previous daily low. This candle here. We were trading outside in a discount area. And then let's check it's all good because I did it on the phone. It's all good. That's the equilibrium there. So why are we a bit careful? Because look at these fair value gaps. And we have broken on the fib. We have broken below the 23 and now it's hovering on the 38.2. As a Fibonacci retracement, we know that a close below the 23, it's quite highly likely that it will go to retest the 50 and that 61.8, which is exactly where our fair value gap is. So there's a lot of things that we need to be careful with going long in this position. So my thought process right now is, if I'm in here, I have to manage a 2000 drop, well, 200 pip drop to the 61.8. So this is where risk management, people say I don't use stop loss. This is my stop loss. This is how I deal and risk manage. So I know that this is a possibility. All right, even this goes higher. We don't care about that. We're getting paid. I think it's going higher anyway. We're at 135. But we need to plan this coming down. So my second logical entry, so fair value gaps there. Right, let's think of it logically. So I can enter for a fail of the break of the lows here. So getting in this area here as my secondary position. That would be 36 pips, so 300. I think I like that. Maybe that might be my second entry. We'll see. And a better entry for me for the second entry is taking the lows. If this happens, by the way, guys, we're way out of the previous daily low. So this would be an event mover, as in like news from the Bank of England yesterday, or let's see what's the news front today. I think there is some news today. Today. No? Okay, I thought it was today. Is it Friday? Friday is heavy. 9 o'clock and 3:30. So we have that. Okay, so we don't have to worry about any news. If you are aware of any news that I'm not aware of, drop it in the chat. 172, we're running on 17 pip profit. I think we need to think. There's no clear targets. So if this breaks to the highs, the next logical is the equilibrium. We can delete these now, we've done that. Equilibrium is 40 pips. 40 pips. How long we got? 20 minutes till the open. US GDP. Really? Is that medium? GDP price. Okay, let's see how it reacts. Chicago GDP index. Gross domestic product. Inflation surprises or disappointments can spark sudden USD movement. Buying us. High inflation may prompt expectations of tighter policy. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. That's at 3:30. It will be way after this live. But overall, no big headers today. Maybe it's on, who's that? Davidas Siladzas. Ooh, where's that name from? I'm gonna guess. No, I can't play that game. It's too hard. Right, let's go to Forex Factory, because sometimes they have today unemployment claims, GDP, that's red. You see, like, it's different. It's so interesting how the news are different on different sites. 8:30. So that's happened. Wait, what time zone is this? No, this is it's still thinking I'm in Bali. We are in Greece, which is +2. So I can use any of these really. No Athens, I can't see Athens. Let's go with Rome. $2:30 today. Okay, 2:30 Greece time. All right, subscribers, 3,630. So we've increased by 25 subscribers from yesterday. Getting closer to that Discord group. We're gonna open it on 5,000. I need to do some research so we can, anything I do, I like to do it really well. So if there's features or things that we need in Discord, I wanna make it like really, really good. 180. Let's analyze. Let's see. Where is that price going? So the obvious is these highs here. That's the obvious target. But this is a bit of a consolidation after a push down. Is it going to hold the price at this level? Or is it going to retrace back to where the move started, which is equilibrium? That's what we need to think. Worst case scenario, we just lose our profits and it goes lower. If it goes lower, we still have our entries, which we know where we're getting in. Bit of juggling to do. But let's see yesterday's. We'll keep an eye on that. Yesterday's results, if you're following on Instagram, you would see, you should have seen the results. I posted on the community as well here. What are you doing? Brain fart. Oh dear. Where is it? Custom. I'm in trade, that's why. Sorry, it's early, guys. I've got 2 coffees here. I'm prepared. And I definitely need a haircut as well. Might go for a haircut today. Right, let's do last 3 days. So 1,000 from Tuesday's trading and Wednesday trading. So averaging about $500 in the last 2 days. If we go actually yesterday, 24th, we made $504. That's pushing up, as you can see. We need to think if this is the actual move. If this goes above 210, I'm taking that. All right, we got that. So we're in profit for 20 pips. And I'll explain why I closed that in a second. What did that give us on the Copier? The Copier $50, so we're at 250 with the 2 accounts. My target to daily is 500, but I'm not including the 50 of this account. It's highly likely that this will break higher, but I'll tell you why I closed that. We need to check we're on the right account. $10 minutes till open. I think we'll see how this closes. This is the hourly. We'll have opportunities here. But until this gets confirmed, this price has been pushing up all pre-market. So if you remember yesterday on the Judas move, we had the push up and then a continuation down. So we don't want to be greedy. 20 pips. A lot of people take 20 pips for the day and that's it. I aim for 40 to 50 pips, which is a very, very high. If you look at institutional trading, they would be looking for well, I've got a friend who trades actual oil, and he trades for 2 to 3 pips max. So when I tell him I'm trading for 45 to 50 pips, that is he thinks it's ridiculous. But we have madness to the method to the madness. Let's go properties. We need to say our current profits. So 206. In the profits, guys, live profits, do you want to see total profits of this and the copier, or do you just want to see this one? Let's do a poll. Start a poll. Profits. So both accounts. Let's do instant and bootcamp. Or do you want just bootcamp? And community. All right, you can vote for that. And we're democratic, we're Greek, we love democracy. So we're gonna do whatever you vote. So that long is closed, so we can change that. So that was roughly 21 pips. My wife is just walking by and she's waving from the window, so I get distracted. 31 votes. We can do better than that. Come on. We've got 121 people in here. Your will can be, or you don't care. You don't care about the profits. Or we leave it empty. I should have put no profits at all. Right, 54 was close. This is close. Kalimera Hari. Who else? What software are you using to copy your trades? Social Trader, we can look at that. We'll go and have a look. Huge fair value gap on the 4 hour. Looks like lots of small ones on the 1 hour. And we'll have a look at that as well. So when you are in, just plan for the worst. There you go. That's it. You don't worry about the profits. Profits just, they come. Lithuania. Do you know what? I was going to guess Latvia, so I was wrong. But Lithuania, now we know. Kalimera Christofore. What's the equilibrium of the previous day? Yep, it's the previous day. And let's go back onto our analysis. What we're anticipating is this, but we're not sad if it just breaks up. 20 pips is good. We're going to find a second opportunity for another 20 pips, and then another 20 pips. And this is the reason why I took my profits out. That candle. I'm not sure if this is going to break the highs. Until it shows me it will, I'm not sure. Now there's a fair value gap being built here around previous daily high, previous daily low. So that might be a nice area where we can get involved again. We'll see. Buy side liquidity above there. Multiple wicks. price close. So we include everything. What else are we looking for? Fair value gaps. Not much, just that one there, which is exactly very close to our equilibrium. So that would have been a nice target if we were confident that that would continue higher. It might still do it, but at the moment we analyzed and we decided to take that profit. It looks like we did the right thing. We'll see how it plays out. But be frugal, guys, with your profits. Right, so we end this poll. How many? How many? 63. No one else wants to vote? That's just half the people. This is your opportunity. Your democratic right. I'm going to make that smaller. $59. So looks like you would like to see both profits, a total of the profits. What else we got in? We got DXY, bearish daily order block. That was far up. Good morning, good morning. Hi Manas. Akash. Dragos, Adam, Chris. Sophie, that's a new name. Rusty. Finbar. I recognize that. Besson Harris. Bruce. Hello, Bruce. Michael Chen, power of 3. You're absolutely right. That's what we're looking at now. And we're coming close to the open. 5 minutes. Dear my brother. Christopher, out of interest, do you trade with a Greek broker? Can't understand your strategy. Are you saying you can't understand my strategy? Δεν καταλαβαίνεις τι κάνω ή... How good is your English? Because my strategy pretty straightforward. But I can give a little Greek explanation if you want. Everyone will be like, no, don't do it. The profits of your businessman... The profit is your business. Process more important to me. I think we're saying the same thing. Do you target specific RR or do you take what the market gives you? Good question. Bianca, regardless of how much risk. I look at price action. It's like turning up to a basketball game. I love basketball. I used to be a basketball player. So if the defenders are playing zone, I need to adapt to what they're giving me. So if the market is currently playing zone, a type of defense in basketball, then I need to be able to attack and get my profits in a certain way. But if they're doing man-to-man defense, for instance, a different type of defense, then I need to adapt to that. If they're going to give me a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer, I need to adapt to that. Same with the markets. If the market's going to give me 10 pips this morning, I didn't get the low, but I got in there. It provided a 33 pip move from the pre-market. I got 80% of that move, and look at that. We got out exactly at the right time. There is a fair value gap, which will be interesting. I might get involved in this. I think, let's see. I might get involved in this. We've got a fair value gap there, and we've got a 17 pip. There's no other clean fair value gaps on the 15. So that's our main one so far. if we go lower, 5 minute, we can fine tune that a little bit. And this is a 15 minute, oh no, this is a 5 minute fair value gap. These are the lows, the swing low. This is where we got in. And these are the sell side liquidity and a nice fair value gap down. Now, this is the nice one. This is where I would really like to get involved. Why? Multiple consolidation created equal lows with sell side liquidity and a fair value gap, and we're below the previous daily high, and we're in sell side liquidity on this big area which is coming from a daily. So yes, this will be really nice area to get in, but the price might not come here, so we need to be we need to see what their open is going to do. It looks like it's aiming to take the highs now, because if I had waited, this would have come down to 10 pips, so I would be $100 there here. So you know, looking at the okay, Christopher is a bit confused on how I trade. Christopher, have you looked at ICT trading? Do you know ICT? Especially the 2022 mentorship. So we're going to end the poll. 91 votes. That's a big number. All right. So it looks like democracy has won, and we're going for total profits. So we're going to go on to, is that too small? Can you see this box of the profits, or do you want it bigger? So we're going to go with results, properties. So we have, I can use my calculator. Go to results history. So far we have 206 plus the Copier, which is 53, 50 plus 53.5 equals 216 profit. $21 pips plus these will be a lot of pips, so we're not gonna confuse people, because this would be 0.245. yeah, I think prices look to come into the 5 minute fair value gap to continue up. Let's hope so. That'll be nice. We need to go here. Oh, it touched the fair value gap. We could have entered there. Okay, so you've done, Christopher has done the ICT 2022. All right, so the only difference that you will see here is that I am not doing the risk management like ICT. But in terms of, you know, ICT looks at a break. This is a break, came back into fair value gap. This is your ICT entry. That's very ICT. As long as it aligns with your daily bias. So your daily bias should be on the long side to be able to take this trade. Now guys, if this comes to the bottom of the 5 minute, I'm getting involved. Obviously this is not signal service, it's just me doing a little bit of entertainment for you guys. We need a bit of an aggressive push for a confirmation of the fulfillment of the fair value gap. What are we on? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm going to take that. So we're in. That's our second position for the day. Oh no. Oh no, we're on the wrong account. That's the problem. I have to kill that. I have to kill that. Is he going to give it to me again? Split second lack of what's it called? Concentration, and that's the one. All right, we're in. Bit of slippage there. 2. I mean, we're on the 5 minutes, so it will look quite big, but it's not that big. So now we're going to go back to the 1 hour. My stops, remember, are not calculated to an area. It's just the 2K overall loss. I don't actually ever get close to that. It's just there in case something crazy happens in the day. Obviously, guys, don't take the same trades as me, because this trade might take 3 hours or 4 hours to play out, and I might be off screen, and then you don't know how to manage it, and you lose money, and blah de blah de blah. So make sure you do all your own analysis, and you take your own trades. All right, so we filled that fair value gap to the pip. Now the question is it going to come for the lows, which we liked, or is it going to continue higher? We will find out. Let's go out on the hour. So let's zoom out a bit. You can see this is heavy down, right? So you can see that. Lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. This was the only time that it started to show a little bit of consolidation. It's broke lower. Right, so we're into the session. It's coming back to our earlier position. We're going to see if we can get a second entry. I might move that on the other screen so I can have the empty 5 on. Because price is moving quickly. So the lows, the question is it going to take the lows and break lower? Let's see. It's an aggressive move, aggressive candle. And this is on the 5 minute. So I've just opened TradingView on the other side. So we can, what are we, 100? So we're 10 pips down. So we can analyze from here if we're going to enter. So on my left screen, I've got the TradingView that you were watching earlier. And now you can see I've got the MT5 ready. If we're going to take the lows, fill that fair value gap to a continuation higher. If our analysis is correct. If not, we are going on the daily to the fair value gaps down, which is to the 61% that we said. Now, we'll have to wait and see. At least we got some action this morning. And now let's go on the DXY for a second. Okay, DXY has taken the highs. You can't see that. How am I going to do that? I'm going to remove my execution. And you're going to see this. Because I want to be able to enter a trade if I need to. So we're getting the rejection of that fair value gap. We're going to see if that is legitimate. This is on the 38, I believe, of the 38.2. So it's rejecting the 38.2 at the moment. It can very easily go down to the 50s, which is down here. 50 and 60. That could be the target of the day. So we need to be aware of that. That's our risk management. We've only entered one position. Why? Because of that reason. There's a lot of opportunity for it to push lower. So we have to be aware of that. DXY, that's what we're doing. We definitely need to look at the DXY because it looked very interesting. Guys, look at that arrow that we discussed yesterday. I mean, how beautiful is that? To the pip. We were here and we're saying we think that that's going to go there, and it did. Gap down, filled up, now it's gone higher. How high can it go? So we're trading above the 76.4. Now we need to see, we're long, so that's a good thing. So we need to see how high this can push. This can easily go to the 105. And up here, 106. Those are the two targets. Round targets. We have my MT5 ready. If I miss something, doesn't look like it. 5 minutes. So that is the one. Style, make that big. This is our 106. And we need coordinates. Okay, so 106 there. Oh, that's a horrible color. Want that on a red. Go middle, center, bold, style. You want that a bit thicker. Okay, so that is one interest. And then I want to copy that, which is, I think, command. Yeah. And we're going to go to the 105. It's still testing those lows on the pound dollar. We'll see if it try and breaches it and we'll get a second entry. It's showing a bit of, what are we at? 88 pips down. 105. So is that correct? No. Coordinates. This is the area where I think price can go if it's going up. And especially taking out the highs here looks like a really good magnet. However, we are at the 76.4 and I do like a retracement off the 76.4, which you can argue we had that little one there. We haven't done the dailies yet. Let's do the dailies. We're trading above the previous daily high. That's good for us because we are long on the pound dollar, which means we need to see a short opportunity on the dollar index. Let's do that magnet. Let's use the magnet actually, it's easier. There, and then I need my equilibrium. Let's try and guess it. Into there. Oh, look at that, how close that was. We're in tune, guys, we're in tune. Pushing higher, that means pound is dropping. Getting close to a nice opportunity for our second entry. 15 minutes. It's getting close to our lows. I definitely want to see a clear a clear break of these lows. I failed to break these lows. That will be the ideal scenario. Here we go. Let's see. Count is right. We're in. That's our second position. And I think for now, that's going to be... I don't think I can add the third position there because it's only... $4 pips, no way. So that's our two positions, and if it drops down here, that's when we start thinking of our third reposition. But I'm really happy with my entries so far. Let's bring the MT5 so you can see the live trades. We need to do that smaller. That's the live. Right, so MT5 live trades. This is the situation. Okay, Cristoforo and everyone who goes crazy about my repositioning. This trade is trying to reposition this. That's what is happening right now. If that never happens, I need to reposition this. DXY is massive. Can you tell us more about order blocks? I am not the great person to talk about order blocks. ICT is the one. I'm starting to understand your management is based on the 2.5k overall loss, account size 250,000, make an average, let's say $500 a day. That's correct. You are looking at roughly 0.25 increase in the account daily. Very interesting concept. Yeah, Jotham. Jotham, I've never heard of that name. So you pretty much summed it up really nice. Let's add the entry. I know my strengths and I play to them. My strength is patience. My strength is being able to, even in drawdown, be in a steady state. Has repositioning ever resulted in a big loss? I haven't had a loss this year, but think about it. What is a big loss? 2.5k when I'm making 8 to 10k a month. I would consider that a really big loss for me. But in terms of account, where it's now built a buffer of 15 to 20k, it's not a lot when you can really produce results like we are daily. So yeah, it's all how you can manage your emotions. I think that is the biggest thing about trading. Is someone who has a small account might be seeing 200 down and it will be like, oh shit, if it goes, I can't swear, I'll beep that. If it goes below here, I need to take these off because it's too much. And it might work for him, my strategy, but for me, killing trades and trying to re-enter, it just kills my psychology. I can't do that. So I come to an understanding of what works for me. I can be down $1,500 and look at the charts with no influence on my way I'm trading. Now, if it's around 2,000, which is my upper limit, stress starts to creep in. And that's when I'm like, oh, I need to I need to really focus on how I'm going to get out of this situation or kill the trade. But hopefully we don't get to that point, because we can manage our trades. I've got a lot better. People that have been following me for a while, they will know that I've got a lot better in doing less trades. I used to do like 20 to 25 repositions, which was the commissions were ridiculous. So now I've managed to be a bit more patient in my entries, spread my positions quite nicely, and then it works out really well for me. How are we doing on the likes? 160, only 60 likes. Insulting, guys, insulting. I'm just kidding. Recent subscriber, Gatas, I think that's how you spell that. Welcome. Recent donation, is that Marcel? Did I miss that donation? If that happened today, thanks. Whenever it happened, thanks Marcel, that means a lot. Thank you so much. Robert Williams, I believe that's an old super chat, but if it's not, I'll check. I don't see a super chat. Thanks both. I really appreciate that. Right, where are we? So we're seeing the fail of the break, hopefully. If not, it's going to fill the fair value gaps. Now, the good thing about filling the fair value gaps and going lower, we can reposition this trade. I don't care about this one now. I just want to get rid of it. This is my worst entry. I want to make this my worst entry. Can't believe I'm giving you all this for free. I need to make a course and sell it for thousands. Trades, right, let's add our trades. Let's go here. Properties. Our second entry was long. We are long at 1, 2, 3, 5, and 3, 5, 0, 7, and this we're going to put in live. And then we've got a third position long at where are we? 1, 2, 3, 3, 7, 6. That is live. Okay. Wow, it's getting. The problem with this, I might have to do like a summary of total, because do I need this? I don't need that, because it's going to get messy quickly, the live trades box. Where are we at? Adam, repositioning sounds good to me. I'm very interested to see if it works if caught. This is an interesting, I think every single, it's called I'm going to call it something new. The traders, I don't want to sound weird, but I'm going to call it the traders, early traders philosophy. We're always looking to what's going to go wrong, right? When I changed my mindset and became profitable, I focused on what's going to go right. And I don't think of failure. Failure is not in my mindset. When I come into the trade, imagine now if I start thinking, changing my mindset. What if that goes lower? What am I going to do? If it's a trending day, if it's a different day, if it's that day or that day, I'm bringing all that negativity and all that thought process is going to change my trading. I want to be on my A game. I really want to be focusing on what has made me the consistent trader that I currently am. So yes, we don't need to be stupid in terms of thinking, all right, this is always going to go that direction. But even we plan for it to go the wrong direction. And if it goes the wrong direction, that means we can start getting better price, repositioning, or if we're not repositioning, doing other things. That's my mindset anyway. I know it's a bit different to everyone else because every book that I used to read, Mark Douglas, all the books, they focus so much on tight stops and risk management. You need to risk no more than 1%. The only person I've seen talking a different way is Scruffy. 18 Luli, recent subscriber, welcome. I can only talk about what's worked for me and how my mindset is helping my trading. Obviously that is not for everyone. You might need to go to understand what is you might need to have that talk about if this goes wrong, but for me it doesn't help me. So as we discussed, we were looking for this not to break the low. We'll see if that happens or if it's going to swing low and take the lows. I can't add another position here because I'll be very exposed. So these are my two positions until we get to these lows here. So I can't do anything until we get to these lows in terms of entries. Obviously we want profits, but that wick, that 4-hour wick needs to change shape, which hopefully it will. So now we're looking at that push higher. Someone will say, and I know it's going to come in a comment, why don't you keep these two positions if it's going your way? Because at all times, I need to manage my positions. I need to be not risk-free, you're never risk-free, but as much decrease risk as much as you can. Marcel Globus. You're using the different broker on TradingView. TradingView. It is the FXCM. Yeah, FXCM. Still not convinced that this is going to break higher. We'll see. What are we? 8:30 UK time. But I was happy, and this is key, I was happy to take these trades in those during those two fair value gaps. So remember what we did? I had a trade earlier this morning in the pre-market, which was this trade up. It did like a Judas move. Look at this, equal highs here. Did it take them? No. So at the moment we're intermediate, we're trading in between the two highs, this high and this high. We haven't seen a directional big push yet. So the bigger trend from the previous days and weeks is on the downside. However, that's given us an opportunity to take that long for 20 pips there. And now we're going to see if we can take this out to decrease risk and give us an extra weapon that we can use in the future. I need to move that out of the way. Let's go. I'll do it small, and maybe I'll make it bigger once in a while so you can see it. I don't know how that looks on the screen. Who we got? Note to self, the reason why I'm not seeing what Yana said, yeah, we said that. Yeah, not knocking it at all, just interested to see repositioning working in certain market conditions. Yeah, I mean, whatever works. If this doesn't work for you, then it might not be for you. If it works, if something else is working, use the something else that's working. You will never hear me say, guys, what do you think I should do in this position? Because I know what works for me. I bottled it, put it away, and use it every day. I don't mess with it. I just do the same thing. And the key with any of this is not to try and copy. Don't try and copy what I'm doing. It's not going to work. I can tell you, because I tried it. I have tried to copy traders, to learn for them exactly how they do it. And it never works, because they do little nuances, that's a word, I think, how they change things, and you might not do that, and then you lose a trade, and you're like, but I did everything right. But the thing is, you're not that trader. You're not trading the same way that he's trading in that moment, in live trading or in any kind of trading. The key is, take something from what you hear here or from someone else and make it your own. That's when you're going to become a really good trader. You need to become your own trader. All right, so we're trying to tackle these fair value gaps here. We've got one fair value gap there. That's been covered, so we're going to see if there's a reaction. Hopefully not. And it goes for this fair value gap, and then we can take this, decrease this one. I could take a 35 loss now on that trade, but even if it comes down here, I'm still happy to hold those two. And that's the nitty gritty that I can't really explain to you, why I'm not killing it at 30 or why I'm gonna not. That I always adapt every single day to what conditions I'm seeing. It's hard to explain. It's like going to, a very good shooter. We always bring basketball. I hope you like basketball. Steph Curry is one of the best basketball players in the world in shooting. He can tell you how to use his wrist, what he does with his wrist, what he does with his legs. He can never tell you the feel that he gets out of shooting and shooting thousands and thousands and thousands of shots. And it will be different if someone does the same thing. That's the same with trading. There's no system or strategy that you can take, put it in, and it will work perfectly. You have to adapt it. Every day the conditions change in the market. You have to change with them. You have to change to how your psychology changes. There's so many things that come into play. What leverage are you trading? As in what the fivers are giving me? I think it's up to 30. But I trade one lot. Well, 2 lots. And then I can trade up to 10 lots broken down. And it would be fine for the account. Anything above that is, I wouldn't be able to take it. Good morning, I'm back after 2 weeks of going off grid. Mbassa, nice to see you, Mbassa. I could never trade like Scruffy. I felt that his repositioning were very risky. I wouldn't say Scruffy. I would say Scruffy is quite a safe trader. He's the most safe trader I've seen in terms of how he does his. He doesn't do repositions. He obviously I can't say what he does. You have to go and listen to his videos in case I say something wrong. But overall, he's got his own version of what he calls madness, and it's a break, what's the word? My brain is not working. Pound average approach, that is, he has fixed points where he would get in, and then he will let little runners go. So he might leave, for instance, this profit, he might take 80% of this off and then let their other runner go forward, and so on. So it's a bit different than this. I like to close the positions. I could never try. You wait for the first to break even to close both, right? Break even. We're way above break even at the moment, so we're 37. You mean this to break even, as in to go zero? Yes. So I would like it to go to $4, so I can pay the commission, because I've paid $4 to enter, but I don't really care about the $4. Sometimes I just close it if it's close. Why, Christopheros is asking, why did I not increase my lot size on my second? I always go with one lot size. That's to be able to deal. Imagine now if I had 2 lots here. Yes, I would be in profit. I would be maybe $80 in profit. But if that went against me, then I would have to deal with 3 lots. I would rather place my third lot lower so I can manage my risk. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Inefficiency? Is that a word? Then go lower. But here, sell side imbalance. I'm not sure what you mean there. Sell side imbalance. So you think it's going lower? Are you saying it's going to come back up and then go lower? Let's see. I've been learning to trade for almost a year, and to be honest, once I went into ICT's concept, everything has changed for me, especially the vision. I agree. ICT is a great guy. Break and retest. Well, we do have, let's go lower. We do have this fair value gap, which it can easily come back down. In an ideal world, we would want to take that out and add the second position on that fair value gap, but we are consolidating now. So we had the push, took the highs, failed to break lower. Consolidation is looking good, I'm not gonna lie, but who knows? We never know with the markets, it can come down. Break the fair value gap, get filled there. We still have this fair value gap, which is exactly where we were. We'll see what it does. Took a 1 month break from the markets, and now this month I took 4 trades. One I cut early, and the others are winners. Great stuff. Krakow. Is that how you pronounce it? Krakow? Yeah, less trading sometimes is better. You can get the best opportunities. You know, imagine like I'm trying to find a good trade every single day, and that does have, you know, it does impact your life, but obviously it pays really well. But if you are in a position where you can trade once or twice a week, that's even better. You can find the best entry when the market is really stretched. That's a better, you know, like a swing trader. Who else we got? Tong. Partial always pays the trader. I agree. I don't really like taking partials, but that's just me. That's what works for me. Scruffy always trades with partials, and that works for him really, really well. I used to do partials. It's just that you have to manage it. So if I take partial here and it came back down, I would have to re-enter and then do it again. But just logistically, I find it that I lose a bit of concentration and make mistakes. So I like doing the whole lots and closing when they're done. Rejection happened at the 200 EMA, and right now it's hanging around the 50. So you're looking at the exponential moving averages. I don't use them so much. I just look at price. But sometimes I throw in an RSI, I throw in the Bollinger Bands, and to see where they are in relationship with the price. But that's pretty much when the price is doing something extreme and I just want to get a double confirmation. I just look at it. But generally I can understand, you can tell what's happening you can see the Bollinger Band would be curving in now with this price action. All right, let's see. I think this is going to be, well, it's taken the highs, so it's either going to break lower now or it's going to continue to our position. We'll see. It would be ideal if it came up now to take that out. We just have to be patient. 26.20. Push a bit higher. Let's see if it's a strong push. 14. All right, I'm gonna kill that. There we go, boom. That's gone. And now we're left with this really nice entry at the bottom here, which we're probably gonna take maybe, we'll see the price action. We filled that fair value gap. Now we don't worry if it's come back down here, because we can get another good position in. So Christophoros, there's one system that does that. It pretty much doubles itself every time it goes against you. The martingale system, which I think is absolutely nuts, because you just increasing your risk when we want to decreasing the risk. At the moment, we've decreased our risk massively, because we had a 10 pip position here. Imagine now a 10 pip down here. That's going to be a better price. So we've already positioned ourselves better. Who else? Did I miss some? To go a bit further up. I think I missed some chats. How are we doing on the likes? A little bit better. I'm sure we can do a little bit better. I am considering taking a 20 pip on this. Do I think this can take the highs? 5 minute, let's see. I might 20 pips will be to the previous daily low. Not convinced that. You see how this trade worked out? We had entry on the fair value gap there, entry in the fair value gap there. This entry repositioned this. Now if this comes down and takes the lows, then we can do a second position in there, which will be tackling this position. So we're constantly getting a better price until it delivers what we want. Right. BISI, buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Is that the actual terms? I watched ICT Christmas time and I haven't seen anything since, because I learned what I wanted to learn. It was literally like a golden moment where everything just went, oh, I understand what I need to do, what I'm looking for. And it's just, I remember I was chatting to my wife and I was saying, I've just opened, I can just see the matrix. If you want, like neon, is it neon? I think it's neon. When you start seeing the numbers, I'm like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. I reached my weekly profit target, so only watching and learning today. No need to trade tomorrow, and with the news tomorrow, I feel much safer. Well, Zan, you have just nailed on the head there, because a lot of people just trade for trade's sake. If you've reached your target, then my target is I will stop trading if I've made in this current account 2,500, which would be $500 every day. I would stop as well. DXY strength, making it hard to risk for risk assets to rally. Let's see what it's doing. I mean, it's at very premium price. It's just far away from anything. Let's see. Fill that fair value gap. It's pushing a bit higher. These highs could be the extreme of the downside move on the pound dollar. So let's do that. Then what we're going to do is extend this, extend right, and this is going to be this is the fair value. I can't see any other fair value which is that nice. Well, you had this one, but that's been breached, so it's either going to reject this. Let me just make it clear for you. That fair value there, that got breached. So those are the two areas that we're looking at. Let's go back. That's the pound. Pound's coming down. So if this comes down, yeah, that's good for us. So we want it to, it might push up here, we'll see. But we want it to come back to equilibrium, have a rejection of the 764. Who have I missed? CB is nothing but no. On the pound dollar, let's put it on our trade. Yeah, I would want it to go higher now, but we're gonna have to wait. This might come and retest the lows. So, any charters here? Charters, as in financial charters. Are you a financial analyst? What's your time frame? My time frame, I'm in Greece, so that's +2. It should say it. Maybe I need to hide this or move the time. I've put it there. Put it there so you can see it. So it's UCT, which is GMT, but we're not allowed to say GMT anymore. We say Universal Time Center. Sell side imbalance. You enter positions on market structure rather than having equidistant positions. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. So I don't have like a 10 pip difference. So I find interesting areas where I think the price is going to go and react, and then I manage the trade like that. I also need to change. We've taken out, we need to make this bigger. Let's see where we are. We have taken out the 123376 is still live. So this one here, we closed. What did we close it for? Oh, look at that. 0. I think we closed it at $4 exactly. So it cost us nothing to reposition that. Excellent. So that was 0. So the question is, let's see the spread now, because if that was 0, what is on the Copier? Can imagine it's a bit delayed on the Copier. No, okay. That was the mistake of the. I got 1 profit. I thought I killed that quickly. I thought I was on the other account, so that lot size is wrong. It should be 025 because it's copying from my main one. That closed the reposition for 225. So it's working really well. I know Johannes wanted to see the. So we don't have to change 260. No, 206 is my profit. That's wrong. 206. Imagine the days, guys, when we've got bigger accounts and that 206 will say 2006. It's coming. We have to be patient, not greedy. Follow the process. Subscribers, how are we doing on the subscribers? Another 10 subscribers, that's amazing. Viewers, a little better than yesterday, 163. Where YouTube is starting to like us again. That's a good sign. We'll get quicker to the 5,000, which is going to be our Discord. Now, does that make sense that is pips? It should do. So we're currently on 10 pips in profit. We want that to go double that. When are you going back to Bali? I have to do a lot of work to help my mother here. So after that, I think potentially we are going to be going to Italy as well to see my wife's family. Maybe America, in California. Not California. Is it California? No, it's not. It's North Carolina. Quite a difference. I think we're going to North Carolina. And if anyone's from there, give me a shout and we can trade together. I think it's North Carolina. Let me check. Yeah, I think so. It's by the beach, yeah. Right, so for the people that are joining now, we've had 20 pips on pre-market, which we traded this long, and we killed it at the right time. Remember we said, and I was going to explain to you why I killed it, is because I didn't think it's going to take the highs. However, these equal highs now have become really, really nice with this one for a target. So if there's a strong push to the upper side, that could, how much is that profit? About $300, is it? $300. Yeah. I might have to stick to that. That would give me my $500. We're seeing a little bit of a break to the downside on the dollar index. Let me just show you that. Dollar index, we're on, if we go on the 5 minute, we've got this, we've got fair value gaps on the bottom here. It filled this fair value gap here. So there's no reason why this can't continue lower. If it wants to go higher, we know where it's going. But it is starting, this is an excessive move. The retracement of a Fibonacci of this. So we've closed below the 23, rejected the 38, filled fair value gap. No reason why it can't come down here. Which means the pound dollar will be going higher, which is what we want. In terms of our fibs on the 5, we've retraced back into that golden zone of 50. So we need this to go to 76.4. Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, maybe 200 pips is what we were looking at. 20 pips, not 200 pips. Trading view is frozen. Let's go back onto our trade. This is coming to retest. Let's see what we got in terms of fair value gaps. It filled this one here. See if it breaks the lows. If it holds above, that looks enticing. But this area here, I think needs to be rebalanced. I mean, we've had 3 clean candles. It nearly gapped here with no clear rejection. So I think this can potentially come back down. If it comes back down, we need to think, do we want to add our second position here and let them run? Or do we wait for the break of the lows? That's what I'm thinking right now. Where's everyone? I'm not alone. Sometimes I switch off with the charts. Oh, I've missed some chats, haven't I? Simon is in. Hello, Simon. Simon says, good morning, Yanis. Samir, thoughts on ICT? Absolutely love ICT. Changed my life. ICT, Scruffy, they absolutely changed my life. My idea is still to sell at 2440. 2440. So right now, if it breaks the lows here, you're selling. Right, let's the thing is, I don't want you to not sell because you want to sell. So I'm not gonna say don't do anything or do something. You do your trading. The one thing I'm gonna say is we're at the discounted area and we've had a strong red move, but we've had moves like this in the past. Let's measure this. Strong move, 189. Strong move, 130. So you can easily get to what we were talking about. Why not? If you've analyzed it and it makes sense to you, go for it. Concerns over BOE. I heard a new subscriber's in. Let's see who it is. I need the live to update. It is Mr. Roseno Trader. Welcome. Concerns of a Bank of England ability to control inflation hit sterling. It has definitely hit sterling. We can see that on the charts. Went up to the highs of the 127 and pushing now down. It's holding, just taking the lows of this, and now we're seeing if it's going to have a reaction. Hi Jan, good to see you live again. Thank you. Neo, yeah, that's from the Matrix. ICT says, once you see it, you can't unseen it. I absolutely agree with that. Do you prefer price action trading or swing trading? Price action trading or swing trades? I would say swing trades are also price action. It's just on a higher time frame. You can do swing trades on a monthly, weekly. So swing trading is not for me. I think I am best at live and fast moving markets. That's why I trade the opens. Hitting the highs. Let's see. I think I'm going to take 20 pips of this, guys. That means it needs to go to $204 before I kill this trade. And then I'll be looking for one more trade for 10 pips. or so 200, that would be 330. Yeah, we need it higher. The only thing is I don't like this price action right now. It's failing to break the highs. Did it fail? It failed to break the highs. It's coming to fill this fair value gap, but we would need to see a strong push higher. Discovered him about a week ago. Is the mentorship worth it, or is there a better approach? I would say if you're new to trading, definitely ICT 2022 breaks it really well. He does have a bit of a tantrum sometimes when he goes off into discussing other things and how people don't value him and so on. But if you stick with it, the knowledge there is gold. Yanis became one of the Forex matrix. Now it is up. Take a look at daily for DXY. Here we go. Here's the push. We need a strong push. What time is it? 9. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. 180. Keep pushing. We've gone through one barrier. Now we're looking for the next barrier. Okay. Okay. Let's push to the target. Take a look. DXY. We looked at DXY as the entry of the short. $190. Getting close to TP. We need that extra little push to get our 20 pips. So that would be a total of 40 pips on the day. Do you think you're going to set up a course in the future? The thing is, doing a course is... I never say never, right? Because you never know. I might retire from trading and then I want to share the knowledge. Why not? But at the current moment of time, my focus is to make as much money as possible from trading. But sharing this knowledge with you guys, I know it helps massively people in need. And Martin Gerza has just subscribed. Welcome. I'm a strong believer of karma. You know, if you give if you're an honest person, you give back to the community, they're going to back you up when you do something. So who knows how the future evolves. If we reach, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers, why not? Let's put those targets up on YouTube. You have to aim for the moon and hopefully we'll land among the stars. Fair value gap being filled. I'm going to see if it breaks below those 2 pip, these here. People like order blocks. Comes back to retest that area. Continue higher. We'll see if that is the case or it breaks lower. Hello Yanis, hello everyone, hello Kumar. Do you think, yeah, we said that. Where are you going to back Bali? We said that. Not greedy. I'm going back and forth on these. Rajiv, hello Rajiv. Good to see you back. Have some family for my wife in New York. What about London in June? Would love to see. Yeah, unfortunately, we're having a second attempt on pushing higher. Let's see if it gives us our 20 pips. 20 pips will get us close to $400 for the day. Let's get in there. 97. 205. I will definitely close the trade. This is where partials is good, right? Because now I could take out 80% of that and let it run. So I can see the benefits of partials, because that can reverse and come all the way down to, you know, lose all that move, which for me, it doesn't do a lot in my psychology, because I see that as a second opportunity. If you remember where we were earlier, where we had to take out the other trade to reposition it. But it looks like it's slowly building a pressure to the upper side up to that point where we're looking for. I don't know if I'm going to hold it for $300 though. I'm not seeing strong price action to support that. I'm happy to hold it though for 20 pips. And then we can look for our 10 pip opportunity. How long have we going? Being paid. There we go. I'm going to kill that. So we have 206, 201, 407, 393. So let's do. So we are in profit of. Obviously, I'll do after commissions. So 393.5 plus the instant copier. 110. You see, it built up. Slowly built up. 110. So that is 103. 103. So current total profits are sitting at 497. 497, and that's why I take profits. Look at the candle now. 497. We took 20 pips, is it? Let's go back onto the other account. Bit of a battle happening now in the 1 minute. So that was another 20 pip. So we've done 40 pips. Hi, Rich Steve, new subscriber. So that is another. We closed that for 0, and we closed that for 20 pips. Our total is 497. Okay. Right. So now we're looking for $100. So 10 pips. This is going to go to where we were thinking, but I'm happy with 20 pips instead of 30. And that's how you don't wish. You don't wish. You know, we can only analyze. This could have gone down, so we're happy with 20 pips, even if it does 40 pips. That's how trading works. You want a safe trade that's going to pay you, and you're happy. Where are we? It's forming a low high on 1 minute. Peter. Yanis says something in Italian. io parlo italiano molto bene, imparo italiano un anno. I don't know if there's any Italian here. I could be saying anything you wouldn't be understanding. That's Italian. I'm learning. I just said that I'm learning the last year to speak Italian. Yeah. Rafa is testing me. When are you gonna, where are we now? Where are we? 157. We're doing better on the viewers, but I think our best performance was in Bali. We hit 200 views. That was big. That was big for the community. But as we build up our subscribers, hopefully we'll have more people joining. We're seeing now a bit of two red candles coming in. I'm glad I took that out and not waited for the 30. In case this comes back down to retest. Ideally, we want it to come down here, because then we can get involved for our final position to get the $5,000 in a day. I'm 4-hour drive to Charlotte, NC, North Carolina. Maybe we have to chat, Bruce. Sounds like we need to do a meetup. Dollars, I hit the daily fair value gap. I should tease it as about to return. Can you just have a look at EU? I see a daily fair. Vishnu, I'll try and look at EU. I just don't want to mess up my trading, but we'll have a look at that. How long it took to you to be profitable? 2.5 years, I would say, of losses, learning things. Overall, 2.5 years. By the way, can you see pound JPY? Okay. I will look at requests, because I understand that not everyone just trades pound dollar. I will look for requests, but I need to set up the screen so I can see what's happening. I haven't got a lot of screens here, unfortunately. By the way, I watched this whole 2022 mentorship after you suggest it. It can be so hard sometimes to watch when he just starts going on about people not believing him. And I know. It's he even says it. Like, he understands how people can get a bit frustrated the way he explains things. But he's an amazing guy. He's a religious guy. He's strongly religious. He believes that he has a mission from God. I think in one of his interviews he explained that. So he's a character. You have to, but the things that he says are like gold. There is an algo called Smart Money Concepts by Lax Algo, works the same. Yeah, I think I've heard of that. But I trust my eyes and my reactions. If the algo shows me something that will change my mindset, I don't want to look at it. I know it sounds a bit weird, but I want my weaknesses to be there, because I know how to deal with them. If an algorithm tells me something that I don't know and I just blindly follow it, then I find it hard to follow. I'm gonna hear that music in my sleep. Good morning, Al Mardi. I'm down around 30 pips and gotta leave for today. My car needs mechanic. See you, Rafa. Good job, 30 pips. That's amazing. Another person is done. Robert, good job. Is the second account instant funding? Yes. So it's I'm copying my trades from my bootcamp into a second. I'll show you this very soon. Yeah, Marcel on the profits. It was quite clear that people wanted to see both accounts' profits. Just woke up, missed my trade. I thought I set my alarm. There's always opportunities in the markets. Let's see. Let's see where we're going to find our third entry, our third trade. It's a bit messy now. I think we're going to delete this fib. We know where the let's put the lines in. So this is the 50. That is a 50% retracement. Month fib. That's the 50, and this is the 60. So we go here. That is the 61% retracement. Okay, so we've got those in. That's the fair value gap. This is the areas we're interested in. We can kill that to make the chart cleaner. Let's see what else we can get rid of to clean up the chart a little bit. This is the areas where we want it to go. If it goes up here, we're waiting. What we're waiting for is, let's see, ghost feed. So we're currently here. What we're waiting for is the price to go there and retest the fair value gaps here to do something like that, and then come up here. This is where we would get involved. We want it to go below the previous daily high, low, and then get a last entry that we're looking for 10 pips to the upper side. That will be a really safe trade. But we need to see the price relaxing after taking the highs. Either this high, or this high. We don't want to see straight back into equilibrium, because that's going to make it hard for us to find the next profits. Hi Rich Steve, new subscriber in the chat as well. Nice Yanni, thanks Christopher. Christopher, where are you from in Greece? Maybe we can meet up in Greece. Nardi Trading, hello. Master Changing Schools, some interesting names. What is your average risk reward? Let's put the things in. Trade sync. Rhodes. He's from Rhodes. I can't go to Rhodes, unfortunately. It's a bit far. What is this? That's not trade sync. That's Trader Sync. All right, so on here I only put I should put both accounts actually. I only put the bootcamp account. So we haven't put in today, so we need to go back into our Fivers, change this to orders, export this as an HTML. All right, it's hitting the target of the 30, close to 30 pips. We'll see how it reacts there. And then I go back onto TradeSync, upload, import trades, find the file, upload, import trades, and here we go. This is our performance so far. 393, is that right? That's after commissions. Yeah, that's right. So we're currently sitting on 4,277 for the month. We didn't trade this week, everyone knows why. And if we go on to Fivers, let me just do it on this one here. If we go on so we've taken that high. If we were patient, we would have another 10 pips, but we're happy with what we did. We've got 40 pips on the day so far, and it's only 11 o'clock my time, so 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9:20 UK, quite early. All right, so we have this here. We're 21% up. Nice progressively going higher. 2,573 on this account. We just extracted 5k profits, which should be my account by now because I did it yesterday or the day before. The aim is to hit 12,500, and then they will give me a 275,000 account. That's the one that is my main one, and then I'm copying this to, these are all the old ones, to instant funding, which we're trading with a 0.25, 94% win rate, 21%. We're getting close. That's going to be a lot easier to target. So we should hit that quite soon. When we hit that, we're not going to take any profits. We're going to leave all the profits into the account so we can build a buffer like we have on the bootcamp, and then they're going to give me a 40k account, and that 40k account on the next 5% is going to be is it 6% or 5% or 10%? Maybe 10%. Then they're going to give me a 80 account, and it gets quicker. So next year, hopefully, we'll be looking at 4 million accounts. That will be the dream. And then I can claim that it's and hopefully all green days. That is the goal. So DXY is doing that. Let's see the pound dollar on sec. And then I want to show you the Copier. I don't know if Johannes is still here. Let's see if Johannes is still here. Johannes, are you still here? Okay, so that's the fivers. Then let's go back on TradingView. We're still looking for 10 pips or more. Doesn't have to be. If it's a good position, we can hold it for more. What's this? S&P. S&P is gap down. All right, so did we take the highs? Let's see. We took the highs. We pushed a bit down. It's a big fair value gap here. What do I like? So now we can take these fair value gaps out. We've finished with them. That was our original entry, and we took that profit. Then it came down with second profit. We had another position there. We have no current positions live, but we are looking for, I would definitely get involved. SPSB, welcome. I would definitely be looking for an entry at, there's a small fair value gap. That would be the best entry. I don't think it's going to provide it in the next few hours. That would be my wish list. if you want to think of it like that. Because it took the highs now, so if it doesn't go here, it's going to come and retest these lows. So that would be a nice entry. That's me out, 21 pips. Good job, David. Is your bias long or short? My bias can change depending on what the price action is doing. At the moment, I'm looking for longs because we're trading below the previous daily low. We're at discounted areas. So I'm looking for opportunities to add to my current profits. Yeah. How are we doing on the likes? 1, 2, 3. There's about 50 odd people who haven't liked yet. So let's press that button. It helps me. It helps you as well because we're going to get more subscribers and we're going to get our Discord group. When we hit that 5,000 subscribers, you can see it on the top here, just above this. It's a tally, which we're 3,650. I think we've had a bit of a boost during this live. Let's see if we can hit that 3,700, get closer to that number. Price is still pushing up on the pound dollar. Love the stream, Yanis. Calm and collected. Sorry to hear about. Yes. It's off to walk his dog Benny. Thanks for the kind words. What's nice to hear yesterday? He said expecting to you. This is why I don't watch anyone. I generally don't watch any other traders because I don't want to be influenced by anyone. I can understand when you're trying to become consistent, you want to see what everyone is doing and try and learn and so on. But when you've got something that's working, switch everything off. Don't follow anyone. Don't look at anyone. Do what you're doing. Don't let anyone influence you. So in an ideal world, when you guys become profitable, you should block me so you don't see what I'm doing and then you do your own thing. So you don't get influence from what I'm saying. Nice trades, thank you. I signed up for a trial with TradeSync. Do you see much value in it? I'm so lazy, Simon, that I just literally, I like to see this, and it obviously helps with the stream as well when people can see, where is it? TradeSync. Is it going to go on that weird site? What is that site? TradeSync. Go away. So it's I really like it because you can just, I don't use all the features, which I should. So it tells you like most profitable days. I can go here and hours. It will tell me my hourly performance. 9 o'clock is my most profitable time. Impact of 11% on your net return at 3 p.m. And on intraday traders, obviously I trade every day. Trades at 3 p.m. and on intraday trades have potential. So for some reason, I'm trading well around New York Open. You can also do simulators if you change things. You can say, for instance, what would happen if I only trade in the mornings? It has all these evaluators. It's pretty cool. What is my best weekday? Thursdays, like today. Impact of 26% on your net return is on Thursdays. Something to take. Obviously, I'm a bit quite spread out. but Thursdays for some reason I do better. It's interesting that. I need to see why. What else we got? Management. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Monthly change percent, volume, hold time. Hold time is another one. Longest holds between 31 to 2 hours. My best ones 10 minutes, 6 minutes, and 5 minutes, 0 to 5 minutes. And some of them I've held overnight, so up to 72 hours. Can't remember that trade. Plus overall. And then you can go break even. It just breaks down really nice. It tells you, and you can go into the trade. And this is pretty cool. It's got trading view in the chart. I need to reset it. Reset chart view. It tells you where I got in and where I got out. Target, price at 123, profit at aim 290. It took my take profit, which I didn't reach it. It's pretty cool because you don't, if you don't remember what happened, this tells you where it went in. I would ideally like this to be exactly where I got in. It just gives you the price, but and you can do some drawings on this. Let's say I wanted to do a highlighter and I remember that I was in here, and then I can save this and it's saved for when I come back to it. So it's pretty cool. It got the details of the trade. Are we missing our trade? No, we're still good. Then you got your weekly performance. 29.5% is on Thursdays. We need to see the numbers of that. Hourlies, worst trade at 7 o'clock at night. Wonder why. It's a reposition, $6. Focus on weekdays. Months, how I've done my months. You can get reports, view report. By the way, in the description, there's discount for 40% for this if you want to, and I get a bit of money as well. It's pretty good. Performances, yeah. I just gave you a quick little view there. I like it. I'm a data analyst for my previous job, so anything that gives me information, lots of irrelevant information that is good to have, I love it. Morning, trading in Starbucks, watching live stream. Michael Hutchinson. I love trading from coffee places. The only thing is they don't allow you to bring big screens and fill up the screen with the screens in the coffee place. We are at 11:30. We've got one more hour, which we'll be streaming to find our trade. It looks like I think it's going to give it to us. It's coming down. We want it to come down. Can you add my account to the Copier? Absolutely not. Stig, I trade for myself. Obviously, I get it. I actually got an offer from friends who are like, look, if we all put money, we'll have this huge capital that you can trade for us. I could never deal with that stress of trading other people's money. And you can argue that the prop firm is other people's money, but it's quite profitable for them and it's a company, it's not an individual. So I'm fine with that. 11. No one in Greece at 11 makes 400 euros. Yeah, well, it's dollars, and it's 497, Christopher. We're about $500. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's euros is more than dollars. God, that's how much I don't trade the euro. Can you please? No, we did that. Do the fires allow Copier? They do. You can trade an instant fund to a boot camp, but you can't trade an instant to an instant or a boot camp to a boot camp. And I double checked with that, and they told me you can do that. I reckon price is going to run into the liquidity around 123,769. 123,769. So above this here. Yeah, it's highly likely. I think that too. I think it's going to come up to the buy side liquidity and then distribute downwards, hopefully. Reckon price is going to run. Let's go on to this one. Okay. Next year, my goal is to get 400k funded. Let's do it, T. Let's do it and celebrate. I'm hoping that we'll have the Discord by next year, and then we can celebrate that in there. What is your daily drawdown? I don't really think about that. Daily drawdown. I can go from $600 down to $1,500 down. On average, 300, 400. I would say that is very normal. Maximum on this account, I think it went to 1,800. So yeah. Some people will find that very uncomfortable. For me, it's just part of the process. We've had a response on the likes. We're hitting more likes than the viewers. So that means people who have left have liked. So thank you if you're watching that afterwards. If I block you, how can I copy your trades? I will only watch you and Scruffy. Scruffy's an amazing trader. Amazing trader. How often do you live stream? I try and live stream every day, depending on life. But I will put the live stream the day before, so you have at least you know if it's coming in the morning. And if you press the little bell sign, I think there's a bell sign somewhere, you get a notification when it tells you when it's coming live. New subscriber, Brawler664. Welcome. Geros, are you Greek? Geros, that sounds Greek. That means weather in Greek. Common people, let's hit that. Only kidding, obviously. Thursday is a great day with Stuart Guyat, new subscriber. Welcome. Sorry, Johannes. Yeah, I haven't shown you yet. Let's go on to the Copier. It's called Social Mentors. Let me do it on another screen in case there's any login stuff. All right, so log in there. Price is going higher. All right, guys, so the anticipated social trader. So I have 2 accounts. I pay $20 a month for it, but you can add more accounts. Yeah, I don't want to do that. 2 accounts if I manage, I think. So up to the plus is 5 accounts. You can upgrade for $60, and it goes up to wow, 1,300 accounts, and you would be paying 13k a month. Wow. So I'm guessing the more people that copy you, and then you I guess you it's $10 per account. Okay, so that is that. Configurations, you can go into your accounts, and then you set a main account and then a copier account. You press that button, it goes live, And then what I've done is in the trading copier, so the fibers is thrown into the 20K. And then if you go into settings, I've put that I want pending orders to be copied as well. Let me check the trade. Why is that frozen? Oh, we had the spike, didn't we? I blame Johannes for missing this. We had a spike into the buy side liquidity. Let's jump back on that. I wouldn't have shorted that anyway. So we took out liquidity and it's going down. We want it to, oh, this looks nice as well. This looks nice. Blame Johannes. Just kidding. That is a fair value gap. So we have two areas that we like. Would I want to wait? Would I enter here with a drop of $260 loss if it goes against me? Maybe not. I would want to see this push down now. If it continues higher, then we're going to be starting to think. It depends how it pushes higher. If it's an aggressive push into fair value gap and equilibrium, then we might be considering some short opportunities. Anyway, back to the trading. What's called social trader. I've said that it can copy pending orders even if I don't use it. I don't want it to copy stop loss because my account is different. And obviously copy take profits, risk settings. I've said to multiply it by 2.5, and it's a lot multiplier because you have different options. You can multiply the balance, the equity, fixed lots. I've done that. I've allowed slippage of 20, which is way more than it needs. What else is in here? Copier mode. You can disable symbols. Like if you don't want to trade something, you can disable it. And map symbols. That's pretty much it. It's so simple. There you go. I hope that gave you the answer. Let's get back on the comments. Needs to pay monthly. Is there a monthly sub thing? I'm not sure what that means. A monthly subscription to the TradeSync I think you're referring to. Yes, there is. I think it's quite expensive, but you can get 40% in the description. Is it going to fill the fair value gap at 500? 500. 500? I don't see a fair value gap there. Let's see if I'm missing something. You're saying there's a fair value gap there. What time frame are you on? Because that's not a fair value gap. 5. Oh, you're right. You're right. You are right. Cracko. There's a fair value gap there. That's the order block that people love talking about. I think that's a better one. So we're going to remove this. That's a better one because we're closer and we're below the previous daily low. Good spot. Is there anything else we're missing? Number 2. Oh, there's a fair value gap there. That would have to, for it to go down there, it would have to, it's pushing up into the next area. Okay, it's aggressively pushing. Liquidity is going to be taken out. I can't short this, even if I like what I'm seeing. I can't short it because we're way below equilibrium and in discounted area. So we're only looking for longs in this area. And I don't like taking this trade. Do I? We'll see. We'll see how high it goes. Then this area might become attractive. So we'll see how that reacts. But yeah, how much is it per month? I can't remember. How much is it per month. I think it gives you the options when you get the 40%. I pay it yearly. I think it's less than like half what I make in a day. So for me, it makes sense to have it. You can do one-time payment for TradeSync, I think. Yep. Oh no, sorry, not one. It's yearly. So you use a monthly subscription. Hey, how? Jeez. Hey, how are you? Check Trades Connect. Copier. I'm not sure. Oh, is that a different Connect Copier? I like Social Trader. It's really good, really simple. What did you learn from Scruffy? What's the best thing you've learned from him? I'll be happy to know your answer. What did I learn from Scruffy? Well, what did I not learn from Scruffy? Scruffy, I would say, gave me a very good understanding around patience, levels. He does levels. So for instance, I don't use them that much now, but I do have them in the background and sometimes I switch them on. So like levels like this, that's a weekly level. Look at that, it's dead on fair value gap. This is a monthly level. And you're trading between those two levels. So yeah, a lot of things about levels, which is price pretty much. Interesting area of a price. Then what else did I learn? I mean, yeah, the one-to-ones that I did with Scruffy when I had a losing period, they were like invaluable. So much. I've got so much good things to say about Scruffy. Keep your eyes on the price. Don't be blaming me. Well, you're pushing for the social trader, so I am blaming you. And not only that, you've left and you fast forwarded and you expect me to respond to your request. Unbelievable. Just kidding. Prices continue towards 123,978. 123,978. You think is going to come up here? Should. Equilibrium is a nice little target, but you can see how it's reacted to both our buy side liquidities. Please stop the music. It's getting embedded in my head and that's not good. How about I change? Next week we'll have a different tune. I'll do that over the weekend. Oh, Manus is speaking a different language. I don't want to say something naughty if he's saying naughty things. I don't understand that, Manus. Sorry. Is that... What language is that? Is it Dutch? Maybe not. Any hope for New Zealand USD? I know I haven't checked. Someone asked Euro, Pound JPY. A lot of things that I don't want to mess my head with what's happening now in pound dollar. Yanis, can you please explain the pros and the cons of either going for a 250 or an instant fund? Right, so this is a good question, because if I started again with what I know now, with the proven consistency, I would definitely gone for instant, because it doubles your account very quick. And you don't have to pass through challenges. You get funded straight away. So I would go for instant if I was profitable. If I wasn't profitable, I want to prove myself that I'm getting there, then I would do bootcamp. can do a nice little mantra music. So the music that you're listening to is actually paid from Artlist. I pay for it. So it's all copyright free. So profits from the YouTube channel go towards that as well. So you can have all the music. Maybe I need to make a list. That's what I need to do. I need to be a bit better on the music. That's one improvement, because it always comes up. I need to make a little bit of a better list on that. It is African. Oh, it's Afrikaans. I'll never say anything about Afrikaans. So that's interesting. What did it mean? I'm intrigued now. I might have to copy paste it in Google. Do you trade New York session? If I haven't completed my trades and my target for the day, then I do. Like yesterday, I got my last entries towards the New York session. So we're going to see a little bit of a push down now, hopefully. Bro, I really do not understand that strategy. Do you trade all ICT models? 2022, Omar. If you watch the 2022 mentorship, obviously I don't trade it exactly the same, but most of the things that you're going to see in here is from there, with my own twist of management and dealing with entries. Mode Musa, new subscriber. 3,660. Another entry in 5 minutes. Yeah, you could take that now. I guess that would be an ICT entry. I don't like being that high up when we've already had that push. And we're not at an extreme. So I want the price to relax a bit. I pay if we are all here watching you trade pound USD, which is all you trade, isn't it worth letting you focus on that? Yeah, I agree. I think most of the viewers here trade pound dollar, but there are some people that are interested in the methodology of trading, so they trade other things. When we get an opportunity, I will definitely look at other assets, like we looked at euro dollar yesterday. So that's already marked up. So all we need to do is change the previous daily highs and lows. Hey, plenty of safe Scruffy squad. How long did it take you to pass the boot camp? I think it took me 3 to 4 months on a 025, 02, and then 025. It's pushing into that fair value gap. It is quite nice. It's taken the highs here though, and it's now reacting. Let's see how low it can push. ICT 2022 was created in such a way that his daughter... Yes. People joke that because it's created for his daughter, is also the way he speaks and the way he does his videos is can put you to sleep like he puts his daughter to sleep. But yeah, I'm just joking. He's like an incredible trader. I would love to meet him one day because he's absolutely changed my life. The thing is, I think when we hit 1 million or 2 million account, and then we do another interview with the Fivers, I'm sure he will see it, and then he would want to connect. But at the moment, we've extracted, I believe, around 18,000 from the prop firm. People he talks to, they extract like 200, 3,000, 100,000. I'm just gonna do what I do, and maybe one day we meet. That'll be great. Yes, I am also from the land of load shedding. Okay, Manis, give us the translation. Price coming to fill in 1 minute, fair value gap. Let's see the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute there. Combination of that. We'll see if that pushes higher. I'm not going to take that. People can take that, obviously. I can understand why people would potentially be taking that. ICT also follows his stop, so he puts his stop there, and then it went up here. He would trade that, but put the top there, so tight stops. Look at gold. Dennis from Kenya. Okay, Dennis. Got it. Thanks for coming. How much did it need to become profitable? So did you have a look at Silver Bullet? Silver Bullet is something new. A lot of people are mentioning that, I think. But I think it's very similar to the Power of 3 that he talks in the 2022. I haven't looked at it at all. I haven't looked at any videos since I've been trading profitably. I just don't look at anything. I watch some Scruffy videos when I can, just because that's how I started trading. I like watching him and see what he's doing what's been up to. I follow all the Scruffy Squad people, the community, and that's pretty much. I don't actually watch any trading videos just because I don't want to mess up what's going for me. Hi Yanis, been studying ICT last 2 weeks, been trading badly for 4 years. Been watching your progress for 6 months and you got me onto. You've been watching my progress for 6 months, Ben. Wow. Wow, that's a long time, half a year. I'm long pound USD to 12. So you're shorting 12,420. 12. So you're waiting for it to go higher. Let's have a look at what Ben's talking about. So you're shorting Equilibrium, are you? What was the bottom? 420. Yeah, Equilibrium. Let's see what time were our indicators. That would be a big move. I'll be surprised if we do that in the next few hours. So the Judas move was the sell-off. Failed to break the lows, distribution into end of kill zone. So now the question is it going to come back, fill fair value gaps to push higher to where Ben was saying, 124s. But I think that's going to take a while to get up there. Hi Annie, so if I get it right, you use the previous day as a PDRA to mark premium discount, and then you trade based on where the price is relevant to. Yes, I definitely take into account I want to be below previous daily highs or lows, and then I look at price action. What prop firm do you use? I use the FIREs, 5%ers. I will avoid it as a potential to the swing. If market structure shifts on 5 minutes, I will look for shorts. Okay, everyone's getting excited to short this. Just a caution that we are still in discount area. I can see why people want to short this because it's quite heavy. And we had a rejection. Look at this. It stopped exactly where we said. It's done 47 pips. This can very easily push down. Looking at the 1 hour now, it looks like a pin down. We'll see where it closes in 2 minutes. The only consideration is that we're in discounted area and there's no clear target. One is here and one is below here. So when we've already had a 47 pip move, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. Obviously you do your own stuff. I do not taking the lows is quite an interesting position to be in, because that can easily come and take the lows. Let's take that out. Back onto our trade chart. They're still in that fair value gap. It's high in premium, but it's premium. I would say we're low in discount at the moment. So previous daily high, just to recap, this is the previous daily high. We traded below the discount area, and we're trading now back up. This is the equilibrium. That's the high. Get rid of that. And anything above here would be premium. Anything above this area going upwards. Marcel, silver bullet, price action with 1 hour window in London and New York. Okay. Here to learn, Yanis. I'm back testing the silver as well. Anything that works. Anything that works. Keep it. Looking to sell gold. Okay, let's have a look. High impact speech, 4 minutes time. Euro area, is that for the euro? Yanis never has to edit a video again. Just had to do lives and other people. My only concern about lives, because if I wanted like YouTube to become part of my income, let's say we managed to get to 10,000 followers, then it's quite decent income on your views, because I think you get quite a bit of money for your views. Welcome George Owen, another subscriber. The only issue with lives is that how many people would want to watch a live session back? So the longevity of the video is not as good as, let's say I did a video on how to put in a daily high or a daily low. So that's the only debate that's going in my head. Any experts in here who have experience with YouTube, you can throw your golden nuggets. But that's my only concern with doing lives, is the longevity of the channel and the profitability of it. Because when, at the moment it just gives nothing, but let's say the channel builds some views, then you get some income, and that can be my son's little salary. Why not? SMT, Europe. Oh, I was using the 1 hour swing points as daily range for Premier Desk. Okay, so he was using one swing point. Where did you see that, Elvis? I haven't heard of that. I'm using the 2022 previous day and previous daily low. Am I on the 5 minute? Can you not see? Oh, you can't see my time frame. Sorry about that. I don't know why. Let me see. Is it because I'm not? You can't see my time. I need to move the camera a little bit. Well spotted. Let's push that down a bit. Not that. I need the Mac. that down a bit so you can see the time frame. That should be better now. What else? Live sessions are good because people can see how good you are, and if you are good, then you give them one free trades and charge people for the rest. You could do a live and then do a small 10-minute breakdown. That sounds like a lot of work. You get more loyal following as this, my opinion. David, so there is a difference with the stop loss percentage on the instant funding versus. So I know that Fivers have removed the stops on funded accounts because they don't care about, they don't want to block you from using your way of trading. They're worried, obviously, if you have big drawdowns. That's why they've been brought in the 3%, or is it 3 or 6? 3% stop out when you're that low on your loss. During the boot camp, obviously, you have 5 attempts. If you haven't put a stop in, they will close the account. I was watching the trade with people. Is your previous daily high and low from Tuesday? Previous day, so we're on Thursday, so it'll be Wednesday. All right, how can let me just help you with this. Someone's really, and since you're from Kenya and my wife was born in Kenya, I'm gonna give you a bit of a breakdown on the gold. I'm guessing it's gold USD. If it's something else, you can tell me and we can check that. Gold USD must be this. Oh, that looks a bit funny. Maybe it's not that. Which market shall I look for you on the gold? X or spot gold? Must be spot gold. Right, let's see. I need to have my pound dollar on the other screen. All right, guys, let's do a little bit of a breakdown on a new asset that I haven't seen. Where do we start? On the daily, we start on the monthly. We want to know what gold is doing. So gold historically has had a massive increase, hit the highs of 1,900 roughly, rejected, came down to 1,005. So those are the two numbers, 1,900, 2015, 2011. Then consolidated for a few years up to 19. Then 19, we had that boom in lovely COVID. So gold rose because people started freaking out. And then we took the highs out. We had a reaction, filled fair value gaps here, consolidated, had an attempt to break lower in 2022. But then we had the war, which rose prices of gold. And now it just took the highs out when? 1st of May. And it's showing signs tendency to come down. Is there anything here that we can see Obvious. So the obvious areas is that we've got sell side here. And buy side, which was taken out above here. Two areas. So the price can do either go higher to retest this area, 2,100 round number, or break down to the 1,500. So I would add that number there. We did euro dollar yesterday, guys, so that's why I'm doing gold. And he's from Kenya. Can't help it. My wife's born in Kenya. I have to. That was 2,100. She's Italian, but she was born in Kenya and lived up till 6 years old, I think, in Kenya. Right, so this is what we... interesting areas. Then we have a fair value gap. This is all on the monthly, remember. We use the command. That's the only one that's not tapped into. And that's all we need from here. Weekly. We had a push up, took the highs, failed to break lower, consolidated, got into that buy side liquidity, took out the highs, failed to go to 100, and now it's retreating. Where to? Fair value gaps. This is a weekly fair value gap. This is a monthly fair value gap. Not minute. Come on, monthly. It's because it's very big, it won't show it, but we know it's monthly. So we're seeing this retracement now happening, the weekly, daily, consolidating. Did I hear someone say breakout? Did you say breakout? All right, so that is the picture. Breakout, you mean from here, is breaking out of this. Let's go on the daily again. We need to put our... So obviously we can straight away see that it was in discount area. Let's do... Where is it? The horizontal ray. Horizontal ray onto the previous daily high. Horizontal ray onto the previous daily low. What's missing? Equilibrium. We need our equilibrium in there, and then we're set. Like that. How long did that take? A couple minutes, and now we're all set. What can we see on the daily? Well, there's one thing that jumps out is the higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher high. This area here. From that one, from that one to that one. Higher highs, higher highs. And we have equal lows below here. Roughly around this area here. That is sell side liquidity. Pound is still trying to go back into that buy side liquidity. I'm keeping an eye on pound, don't worry. I'm not looking at the chat though, in case you're saying something. I'm just checking the chat. Gold broke ATH. What's ATH? Elvis. All right, so we got gold had a push down, found the low, had an attempt to go back up, and now pushed back down. Where is the most obvious place that this will go to? These equal lows. This is very tempting. So I would want to see the price come lower to get involved in any sort of buy situation. I would want to see something like that. This fair value gap is from a weekly, remember? This one here. So anything below here would give me, anything around these areas would give me a nice opportunity to reverse that. Remember, we've been having 1, 2, 3 weeks red. So a strong reaction. So we'll see how that goes. Was it Elvis who asked us to do gold? All-time high. All-time high? Oh, you mean this is the all-time high. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. That's how I break it down. There's something that I bet you... Right, let's have it here. Here's a question for you to see how well you're looking at the charts. Can you spot the actual gap in price? I mean, it's to me it's a bit obvious, but let's see if you can see it. There's an actual gap in price on the current chart. I'll give you a few minutes to have a quick look. We're looking at gold spot FX open. Were your wife parents Catholic missionaries? Maybe they... No, they used to... her dad used to be like helping animals and... not like UNICEF, but I can't remember what it's called now. They would get injured animals and help them recover. You should come to Kenya, amazing tourism destination. We are planning to come to Kenya for sure. My wife wants to show me. She was in Malindi, and she... I can't remember the school now that she went to, but she would want to show me all her childhood. She has very vivid memories from Africa, so we're looking forward to it, and doing a safari and all that is on my list and my son's list. What I've noticed is that when gold sells, pound USD usually buys, and vice versa. Maybe you're on something there. Pound dollar is actually it's going a little bit higher. Where are we? It's trying to work itself up. Where are we with time? Got another 15 minutes. We'll see if we might have to get something in the New York session. We're only looking for 10 more pips to hit our $500,000 in a day, which is more now because the instant fund is also providing income just by me trading on one account with the Copier, which is great. Let's see. It's created a lower high if that closes. That 5 minute. So there are some indications that this can be pushing lower, hopefully for me, because I want to be involved in a long position. So you were born in Greece, but you're half English, and your wife was born in Kenya, but she grew up in Italy, and you guys live in Bali. Right, so we are we are quite international. So I was born in England until I was 2 years old. Then my parents flew here and built this business for English school. So I lived in Greece until I was 18, then went to university in England. And that's where after years we met and we moved to Bali. Jen's story is that she was born in Kenya, and at 13, 14, she was a ballet dancer. She moved to Italy, to La Scala, which is the best ballet in the world. She did that. She got a contract very young, 13, 14 years old, to perform ballet in Stuttgart, in Germany. And then she went to America, and then eventually went to Italy, where her mum was living there. And in later years, in the 20s, she came to England, where we met. And we decided to go to Bali, and now we jump between Bali, Greece, Italy. The aim is to make loads of money so we can have multiple houses and we can go and trade from wherever we want. That's what trading can give you. Ooh, summary of life. Yeah, I asked you a question, didn't I? Let's go back to that. Let's go to the gold. To the gold. XR. Spot. It was, where did I see it now? I have to remember where I saw it. All right. So, between two green candles, is it green? Maybe. 1880. Let's see. 1880. No. 18. Okay, you're quite high up, guys. Oh no, what am I talking about? 1880. Okay. 1872. Boom Shah. He's got it. Who's that? Ben. Amazing. So we've got an actual gap here that hasn't been filled. Let's go on to the 1 hour so we can see it a bit bigger. We need a zoom. Zoom. This is a gap in price. What does that tell us? That sometimes, and you've got loads of fair value gaps here, it's telling you that the price pushed so quickly and it never came back. Now imagine on other assets where we see gaps like this and we're like, oh, it's going to fill. And you're shorting this and suddenly it's just done boom, 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 and it's gone higher, higher, higher. That's why it can be tricky on assets when you think that the gap is going to be filled. It looks like it's having an attempt to come lower. That's something to keep in mind. Under the grey rectangle, Max was also right. Let's see, about 3. You can see 3 gaps. Maybe there are. Above Wednesday's highs on the 17th. 17th. Am I missing some gaps? Well, that's the only one I can see. Can't see any other ones. On the 4 hour at least. Let's go to our pound dollar. I hope that was helpful on the gold. That's how I would break it down. What's that? That doesn't look like what we're looking at. 15. Right, it's had the attempt to push down, not successfully. So nothing for us to enter yet. I am very conflicted on where should gold go. I have no experience in terms of what gold does, how it works in a day, so I can't give any. I would be very careful on talking about direction because I've got no clue. I've never traded it. I used to trade it back in the day, but in terms of ICT and now, I don't know how it behaves. It's a new asset. Always be very careful on other people commenting on other assets. I am very good at pound dollar. I can tell you what it's done today. I can tell you yesterday, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I can tell you, I have a picture in my head, a map in my head of what pound dollar is doing. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Learn the asset, 1, 2, 3 max assets, and really learn them. A lot of people could see that. What's your take on USD CAD? I don't think we'll have time to look at that. I know the SAS below. Wow, big. Does one get the split on Insta? Not sure. Peter's asking, does one get the split on Instant even without achieving the target? No. So you would, when you do your first time on your instant fund, it's almost like a challenge, but when you pass the challenge, you get paid. So you need to hit your 2,000 on a 40K, so the 20K that they give you. You need to reach that 10% and then they will pay you, but you also get your account afterwards. Same as bootcamp, you need to pass your challenges and then you get your split. Please come to Cape Town in South Africa. We'll take you on a tour of the most beautiful city in the world. I have to do that. When we're in Africa, I'll definitely drop a message around because there's a few people from Africa. Going to head off now. Went into the green today. Excellent, Marcel. Great stuff. Green days is what we're aiming for. Indicator. Music is not. Yeah, I need to improve the music. I mean, that's on my to-do list. We should see a 10 pip move down. Right. So I wouldn't go short for one reason only. I would want to see a big move into this fair value gap. Then I would start considering, because I'm only looking for 10 pips. So then I would start considering maybe a rejection of equilibrium, but I don't like the trades at equilibrium. But you can see how hard it is to break. We took profits around here before it broke the highs. You can see how hard it is to break this area here because there's a lot of buy side liquidity. The algorithm wants to push the price down. How are we doing on the likes? 171. I was mentioning that. We should say that. With gold, it's also advisable to stick to one session as they are all different, as each session has the unique traders, by the way. John Montgomery giving some little nuggets on gold there. Gold trader. DXY top on 1 hour, time frame is to going up. Ben is rooting for the DXY to raise. Few people from Cape Town, huh? Might have to pop round. Right, what we're doing, 28 minutes. We're gonna wait for another 5 minutes, see if there's anything. If not, what's the summary so far? 497 in total. I think I need another $100 for the day to hit my targets of $500. And one thing about why I'm saying that I'm not interested in shorting this area is because it can very easily go to equilibrium. If it goes to equilibrium, I would have to deal for 10 pips. I'm looking for 10 pips. I would have to deal with a $240 loss, or well, not loss, but that might have been the worst entry, and then I have to manage down when I've had a long bias because we're in discounted area. So yeah, I don't like this position here. I would have to wait for this afternoon. Hello Yanis, have you ever been to Africa? I've never been to Africa. Peter is also from Cape Town. Wow. That's crazy. How many people is that? Let's see. Don't vote if you're not from Cape Town, right? Don't mess the poll. Are you from Cape Town? Let's see. I've done a poll to see how many people we've got. In ICT's analysis video this week, he said he doesn't expect the US dollar to go any higher than the current daily fair value gap is currently in. B. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some maths now. We've got 27 votes. What's 11% of 27? Come on, maths people. 10%. So 3 people. No. 9%. Oh, that's changing. We have to wait. We have to wait for a bit. People are voting. Croydon. Someone's from Croydon. I was born in Red Hill, which is very close to Croydon. I was born in Surrey, in a small little village where it's called South Godstone. Price is pushing high. I was waiting for a good reason. Imagine shorting that now and you're seeing this. I do like this candle though. Let's see more of this. Keep pushing high. From Morocco. Never been to Morocco. That's another place. Thornton Health. Tonbridge. Wow. I am from Pretoria. So 11%. 11% of... It looks like it's calming down now. 47. So let's do 0.11 times 47. 5 people. That's quite a big number, I would say. I'm probably the only Italian here. Italians, everyone is welcome here. I love Italian food. I love Italian coffee. I love Italian everything. We live in Italy. We go in Genova, which is the north of Italy, near Milan, or Milano. I mean, the food in Italy is just like pesto genovese. It was like, wow, it's just so good. Everything. I'm gonna be in Italy for maybe a month, North Italy that is, before we head back to America first, and then Bali. Okay, I think this is not gonna give me what I wanted. I want to see if it pushes up here. And an Italian woman, apparently. What's going on here? I will buy you a Gatsby when you're in Cape Town. Island. What would you recommend in Italy? I haven't been to Rome, which I really need to go. I haven't been to Sicily, which I really need to go. I've heard amazing things. I've only seen Genova, Portofino, like Liguria, which is like the north of Italy. Lake Como, that's beautiful as well. You would have to ask the Italian people here who have been everywhere. A Gatsby is a burger. Okay, I didn't know that. I do like burgers. All right, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We overrun for 5 minutes. We've made $500 from 2 accounts in 3 hours. Not bad. We're still going to be trading. I'm still going to be trading on if you haven't followed me on Instagram, theconscious.daytrader. I think we're nearly at 1,000 now followers there. 1/3 of the YouTube community. So Gab is from Sicily. Beautiful. Visit traders in Uganda. My wife is obsessed with Uganda because she's pretty much from there. So we'll definitely visit Africa. So guys, it's been a pleasure as always. Make sure you like after the video finishes and subscribe as well, and comment. Hope it's been helpful. And hopefully, if nothing changes, we will see. Did I not end the poll? Let's end the poll. 10%, so 6 people. Quite a good number. So I'll definitely see you, hopefully see you tomorrow for the last day of the week. And then we'll see a summary of how we've done for this difficult month. But it's been a pleasure, and see you soon, guys.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket. Yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits. Yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends. Yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen. Putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss. Yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go